Alright everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you aren't, you guys, thanks for the support. I really do appreciate it. So today I'm going to give you guys some of what I use for my breastfeeding journey. So I had Rakel, I breastfed for about 15 to 16 months, I believe. And then Rakel is 16 and a half months and we are still strong and still breastfeeding. And I'm actually coming to the end of my journey. So I thought I'd do a quick couple of videos, kind of like a breastfeeding series. And so I'm not sure if I'm going to do one or two more after this, but I just want to give you guys some tips and tricks on how to boost your milk supply and keep it going throughout your journey. So today we're going to kind of give you guys some ideas on what to have and what to be prepared and what I use for both times. Here, so these are my breastfeeding must-haves. Alright, so my number one recommended product that I use is my boppy. I definitely recommend getting 2 pillowcases for it because with breastfeeding babies, they typically have explosions. At least both of mine did. And with the explosion, it comes up out of the diaper and onto their back. And so I definitely recommend getting 2 cases for your baby. But unfortunately, I was not able to use this with Rakel. And the reason why is this one it's flexible, but it's kind of like a little bit tough. And I could not fit it around my waist like this. Because after Rakel, I had gained over 76 pounds. It was not comfortable. I shouldn't say I couldn't fit it around. It just wasn't comfortable. So I'll give you an example of this real quick. So when you're feeding, you're gonna tuck their arm underneath here, and you're gonna do this. Okay? So you want something that can support you. So I would highly suggest either getting a pillow or a boppy. It's mommy's, yeah. She's like super comfortable, and I don't want to like interrupt this. We're having a moment right here, aren't we? She's been doing this for the last 16 and a half months. I'm pretty sure she knows what she's doing. Alright, so she's getting a little antsy, so I'm going to let her go with her dad. You want to go with Daddy? Yeah? Are you hungry? She's probably hungry too. You want a hug? Oh, thank you so much. Okay, so really quick, an app that I did use is called Feed Pro, and that is a definite app that I recommend. Should we go into the app real quick? Yeah? Okay, so the Feed Pro app does cost $2 and some odd cents. You can use the free version, but then it doesn't have access to every Feed Pro app. You have the feeds, the diapers, as far as when they pee, when they poop, or do both. They're sleeping. You can actually time their sleeping schedule just so you kind of keep a track of their naps. Pumping, left or right side, or both. Their medicines, the growth, journals, baths, vaccinations, temperatures. So if they have like a temperature, like a high fever or anything. Their teeth, which I didn't even realize. And then what's really cool is you can actually sync this and you can save it and keep it for whatever. So if you want to keep it, you can actually back up the data and everything. So I would definitely recommend that app. We're going to get into something that a lot of people waste a lot of money on. Me personally, I like to save every penny I can. You go to a maternity store and you can spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on maternity clothes, bras, accessories, everything. I didn't want to do that. So I went to Target and I bought bras. I went to Walmart. Now this, I believe I actually got this either from Target or Walmart. I might have got this from Walmart. So this was one of my beginning bras. And why I say beginning is you will expand. Your boobs will expand because you get so engorged, especially the first, like, I would say 2 weeks you have to really worry about engorgement. But you need a bra that can kind of has a little leeway as far as a little room. So I wouldn't necessarily get underwire bras like I did in the beginning. And yes, this is cute and fancy, but honestly, you're not trying to be cute and fancy when you're breastfeeding. You're tired, you're exhausted, you're not, that's the last thing you're worried about is being cute and fancy. So after about, I would say 3 to 4 months when you have a good breastfeeding schedule and your milk supply is flowing in and you have it pretty set, then go for your underwire bras. Okay, and I would recommend getting them at Target. They have some very, 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 very comfortable ones. So definitely look at Target to get your underwire bras. So I would recommend getting a sports bra. So sports bra, much needed at nighttime or when you're lounging around during the daytime with the baby. Definitely get a sports bra. Comfortable. And I got this one at Gordman's. I know Gordman's, I believe they don't carry any maternity clothes anymore, which is really unfortunate, and not even online. So I don't know right offhand of where you can get one. I can look it up for you guys. But get a sports bra. Also, another one you could do is get a sports bra with a zipper that goes down the middle. So you could basically unzip it and then flop one boob out, feed the baby, and then put it back in. So you can get a sports bra with a zipper. You could also do that. Just because, unfortunately, Victoria's Secret does not carry maternity bras. So another thing that I highly recommend, you can go and spend hundreds of dollars on shirts to wear. All you do is you go and get a tank top with an adjustable strap. So if you guys can see that at all, go get a tank top with an adjustable strap. Put this underneath your shirt that you wear. Get a couple different colors. I had tons of different colors. Typically, a lot of them I had black and white. So definitely recommend undershirts. I got mine at Gordman's for $2.99, so cheap, efficient, and they work just good because you can just pull it down, feed the baby, and move on. So I also got this one, which also has adjustable straps, from Costco. It came in a 3-pack for I think $9.99, I believe. It might be a little bit more, a little bit less, but they came in white, black, and gray. So you guys, you can get them anywhere, and they're super cheap. So another thing that I discovered that people are like raving about, it's called, I believe, the Haka. It's H-A-A-K-A-A. I will put a picture right up here. It's an actual pump where you have the baby feeding on one side, and you basically squeeze it, you put it on, and then it gets all your letdown, and it actually like pulls out your letdown, and it pulls out your milk, so you can actually, another way of getting milk without having to do anything, and less wasted milk that would go into your breast pad. If you guys are new to my channel and you haven't seen, I have 2 different videos that I recommend that you watch, and I'll link the videos below. So number 1 is how to boost your breast milk supply, 3 easy steps, something to start doing now. I would definitely recommend going and watching that. And then also I have one where I do a review on the Medela pump. So another thing you'll need is a Medela pump or a pump. So if you get a pump, get backup parts. A prime example of why to get backup parts, 2 nights ago, so I forgot my bag that my bottles go in and everything at my brother's house when I was doing the invitations for my wedding. I had my pump bottles here that had extra, and the connector, one of the connectors went bad. So unfortunately it wouldn't work very well. Thank God I had a backup. So I would definitely recommend purchasing extra parts for your breast pump. So you got your tubing, your membranes, your connectors, your valves, but definitely get extra parts. It saved my butt. All right, another thing, water. I have this. It carries about 75, almost 75 ounces of water. I got it at Walmart. Actually, Maurice got it for me for I think around like $20. It keeps things cold for up to 24 hours and things hot for up to 12 hours. I would definitely recommend this, but in the beginning of your breastfeeding journey, I would recommend getting some kind of water bottle or something smaller, something light, but I would highly recommend getting some kind of water bottle or some kind of area where you are breastfeeding all the time so that stuff can stay there. You do not need nipple butter, nipple balm, nipple anything. Use your breast milk, okay? You can get it if you want. Some people prefer it. It does definitely give moisture, but make sure you get the stuff that's all natural because your baby will ingest some of it, okay? That is a natural, and the best solution I could recommend is just using your own breast milk. Put it on your nipple and then let it air dry. So I also use the 3-in-1 breast therapy, okay? It is a pack that can be cold or it can be hot. I had to send Rakel back upstairs because she was getting a little bit too antsy and she wanted to crawl off the bed, and I just, no. Alright, so the 3-in-1 therapy, you guys, I would definitely recommend that, and I will put a picture right here, but the cold helps with engorgement. So when you get engorged, because you will for the first couple of weeks until your body gets kind of like a schedule of when to make the milk and everything, you'll be engorged and your boobs are hard and they hurt. So definitely make sure you guys have some kind of cold pack or something to put on. It can be cold or hot. So the hot therapy actually helps with mastitis or if you get plugged ducts. So I would highly recommend them. Along with everything else, you will need nursing pads. Nursing pads. I do know I bought the big pack because I go through literally anywhere from 1 to 2 a day. Plus, the first couple of weeks, I definitely went through probably 3 to 4 a day because you have so much leakage, I should say. But they definitely recommend getting these ones. And what I love most about these ones, you can just rip this open. And also, it has a sticky adhesive that actually can stick to your bra to help hold it in place. So it's not getting all scrunched up and lopsided to where it leaks onto your bra. So I would recommend that. The sticky sides definitely helped. So it would keep it in place. Alright, so I would definitely recommend these. Another thing I would recommend, where'd she put them? Oh, is your breast milk storage bags. So Rakel decided to be destructive and she ripped one of them, but it's okay, I can still use it. Because all she did was rip the seal. So this has the time, the name, the volume, and the date. So I would definitely recommend these. Great freezer bags. I actually use the Medela bags. And unfortunately, they constantly, when I would unthaw them, it would leak. And they would burst open. So you guys got to make sure also, you only put about 6 ounces in here. And it recommends do not fill over 6 ounces. The reason why is because if it expands too much, when you unthaw it, it will actually leak. And you do not want your breast milk spewing out of this. Like, it kills me when I have to waste breast milk because it would leak out of here. So make sure you guys don't fill these more than 6 ounces at a time. Another thing I recommend, if you guys have watched any of my other videos, I am dedicated to the Honest Company. I love Jessica Alba. I think she is like the hottest mom ever. She has the best body. But besides that point, she made a very, very, very good line. I love Honest brand. And some people don't, but I definitely prefer her Honest brand, the Honest brand. So I have the Lactation Plus. I would definitely recommend taking this before you have your baby. If you are a new mom, take it before you have your baby. Start getting it going. And then also, what I recommend is the it's a multi-complete prenatal once a day vitamin by the Honest Company. Recommend that. You should already be taking a prenatal if you are pregnant. And while you are breastfeeding, the whole time, make sure you are taking a prenatal multivitamins of some kind. It doesn't have to be Honest Company brand. This is what I prefer. But I would recommend definitely getting some kind of multi or prenatal vitamin and be taking it when you are breastfeeding. I stopped taking my prenatal vitamin for about a couple weeks, and I'm not joking you. When I started taking it again, my milk supply actually doubled. From what I was pumping at work, it doubled. Literally, I typically pumped every 2 hours at work, and I would pump anywhere from 2.5 to like 3 ounces at a time. I got almost 6 ounces the first day I've started taking these again. So you guys, I wondered, I guess I really didn't notice. I was like, oh, okay, my supply dropped when I was at work. And it was all because this gives you extra nutrients that your baby or the breast milk takes away. So your baby's still taking away from you when you are breastfeeding. So make sure you guys get all their nutrients and everything. So definitely recommend doing a prenatal while you are breastfeeding still. My pediatrician told me that when your baby is breastfeeding, they don't get the vitamin D. So you could take like tons of vitamin D and your baby only gets a certain amount of that. They don't get enough vitamin D. So make sure you're giving a supplement. This is Enfamil. So it's liquid vitamin D, but I believe it's 1 milliliter of this a day. So definitely get some kind of vitamin D liquid supplement that you can give your baby while they're breastfeeding. Another thing that I use, a sleeping mask. So when your baby's napping, and because me, I can't sleep during the daytime, and what I recommend when you are breastfeeding, even when you're a new mom, take a nap when sleep when your baby's sleeping. And I had to use one of these because during the daytime, I could not sleep. When it's light out and I have that light, when I close my eyes and I can still see the light, no. So I actually used a sleeping mask. So I would definitely highly recommend that. For those moms that want to have a drink and they're scared because they don't want to obviously pass that alcohol through to the baby because it's not a good thing if you do, I recommend getting a home test for alcohol in the breast milk. They're test strips. You guys, these things are amazing. I'm not gonna waste one right now and test out my breast milk for you guys. But I use these. I would highly recommend it. I believe it was, I want to say it was $20. I can't remember. But I haven't needed to buy them for a while. There's 20 test strips that come in here. But I would highly recommend it. And what you do is you basically submerge it into your breast milk. And then you wait for 2 seconds. And then the result, or if it continues to be like a white cream look to it, there's no alcohol. But if it's dark or it starts getting brownish, then there's alcohol in there, and then that milk you need to throw away, okay? So I would highly recommend getting the alcohol test strips. One thing I got is because I seen it online, and I really, really wanted it, is this. This was a lifesaver. I have my lipstick in here. So this was a lifesaver. I actually have the cover that goes with it because I no longer use it. I only used it for the first probably about 3 months or so before I start putting her in her crib. But I would definitely recommend this. I got it at Target, or off the Target online. Let me get down the name for you. So this is called a Swaddle Me by Your Side Within Reach Infant Sleeper. This works great. Put it in between you and your husband or your significant other, or just put it next to you. That way you can grab your baby out of there at nighttime, and I would sit in my bed and I would feed Rakel there. It worked great. So that would be my last thing I would recommend getting if you guys do like a co-sleeping type of thing. If you don't, it's fine, but that's what I recommend getting. So especially in the middle of the day, I could put her in there, lay on one side of the bed and take our naps, and then I could have her right next to me within arm's reach, because I was a paranoid mom and I would constantly be making sure she's breathing. I also use that. I'm very, very, very paranoid. So another reason why I got the sleeper is so that way I could reach in and make sure she was breathing. I actually had a friend where her baby died of SIDS, and so it scares the crap out of me. And this was a peace of mind. Would it really work? I think it would, because anytime it would fall off. So let's say I had a diaper on too loose. And it's pretty good. I mean, you literally, you attach it to the diaper. So let's pretend this is a diaper, and you basically clip it on. Well, I can't do that. So you basically clip it on like so. And then this part sits on their belly, and this is very, very flexible and everything. But I did it for peace of mind. You turn it on, and if it's supposed to monitor their breathing, so if there's no movement for a certain amount of seconds, it will alert you, and it's a very, very, very loud sound. So I got it. You don't have to. It's just me personally, but that was something that I did purchase. And right now, I believe, okay, so I can look up on my phone. So right now, it's going for $109. So definitely a little spendy, but for peace of mind, I think it's worth it. All right, so that is the end of what I use for my breastfeeding journey. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you guys did like it, please give it a big thumbs up. And don't forget, if you're not subscribed already, please go ahead and subscribe now. And definitely turn on your bell notification so you guys get notified of my future videos. And as always, you guys have a great night. And also, don't forget to go ahead and enter into my 500 subscriber goal giveaway. That ends this Friday at midnight, June 1st. So you guys definitely get in there and enter into that. Alright, you guys have a good night. Thank you for watching, and I hope this did help you out for the new moms out there. For the existing moms, I hope I gave you a refresher. Alright, have a good night. Bye.